everybody, it's Amanda here from scrimpymummy.co.uk, and today I'm going to recreate this fun Z-fold card for you. Lots and lots of 3D elements, really cute. We're using the We Must Celebrate stamp set with these cute critters on, and I'm also going to bring in small elements from the Sunshine and Rainbows. I'm going to use the Sunshine and the Thinlets, which are called, let me just check what they're called, Rainbow Builder framelets, which go with these. You can buy them as a bundle, and out of this set I'm going to use the cloud and I'm going to use the sun, because that's going to cut that out, and I'm going to cut some clouds. I'll leave all of the details of what I use over on my blog, and also all of the measurements, but they're really simple. Okay, so I'm using Bermuda Bay here. I have pre-cut and pre-scored already because I've had to start my video again. So we're starting with a piece of cardstock. I think this is Bermuda Bay. I'm pretty confident. It's 8.5 by 4 1/4, and we're scoring first of all at 2 1/8, and then 4 1/4. Okay, and that creates our card. So you fold this first small section in, and like that, like a concertina, so you've got that shape, all like that. Okay, that's how you fold it. So that's the card base, and then the joining piece is 8.5 by 1 1/4, and we're going to score the same. We're going to score at 2 1/8, okay, and 4 1/4, 4 1/4. So those measurements are super easy to remember because they're the same on each. And then you need to get your long piece, and these bits you fold under and together like that. So you fold in your Z like so, okay? And then to construct a Z fold, this Z fold, it's super easy. All you've got to remember is to attach the long piece to the short piece, and the short piece to the long piece, okay? So you're going to be attaching them like so, so you've got that square shape there, so that when you shut your card, it all folds up nice and neat. So all you've got to remember is the long to the short and the short to the long, and there you go, super easy. So I can move my trimmer out of the way for now, and I have pre-cut my DSP just to try and make the video a little bit faster. So we've got two panels here. These measure 1 7/8 by 4, and then this one measures 4 by 4. Okay, and then for our Z part we have what's that, 4 by 1. And then this is 1 7/8 by 1 and 1 7/8 by 1. I think that's right. Yeah. I always put the measurements on my blog. Sometimes, you know, I am guilty. Slip of the tongue when you're filming, accidentally saying the wrong measurements. Always, if you're going to do one of my creations, please go and check my blog and double check the sizes before you start cutting, in case I've just said it wrong. It's very easy to do when you're filming. You know, somebody will normally message me and go, hang on a minute, missus, that's not right. You know, but, you know, I'm a human being, and when you're filming, sometimes I do get it, you know, sometimes do get my measurements mixed up, so I do apologise. So like I say, go check my blog. And then if it's wrong over there, then it's wrong. Don't be afraid to message me if you think I've done my measurements wrong. I'm always grateful, and I will go and correct them. I would never get offended or anything like that. So I'll also list everything that I've used over there, so that you know exactly what I've used. This paper here with the lovely clouds is from the Myths and More DSP, which is the one with the wonderful dragons and mermaids and things on. It's beautiful, and some of the other sides to some of the, you know, designs are absolutely stunning. I think sometimes we can focus on, you know, the most popular sides, I suppose, and then others just totally get, you know, overlooked. I'm using wet glue because it's nice and thick as this DSP, so it won't go all lumpy and bumpy, and it won't warp and go wrinkly. It's lovely thick DSP. It's beautiful to work with. Absolutely love it. Try and get that lined up nicely. Okay. And then I'm going to do this, and this is like trees, and again this is from the Myths and More, or Myths and Magic, and on the other side it's glittered wizards. So if you're looking for it, it's on there, and it's a beautiful like tree design, awesome for backgrounds and perfect for this card. I've created this card today especially for the Stampin' For All forum over on Facebook, which is a group I run along with the DT team, and we're doing a bit of a showcase today. Rather than having a theme or a sketch, we're having a showcase where all of the DT members, or all of the ones that could make it this week, are all just posting something as a bit of a showcase. And I'm going to put all of their work over on my blog as well with links, so you can go and have a look at what they do. And please do come along over to Facebook and join our forum. I don't, you know, massively advertise it. We're a nice, small, friendly little group. I do giveaways on there, and we do challenges, and it doesn't have to be Stampin' Up products. It can be, you can use what you want. You can share any kind of crafting, beadwork, anything. Everybody's welcome, so come on over and find us. We're called Stampin' For All. If you go over on my blog today anyway, there'll be links to it. So I'm just gonna, I don't want that glue blobbing out. So I'll wipe it on my mat. Just layer that on there like so. Okay. So that is basically the Z fold done. You know, the base of it. And then the rest of it is down to decorating. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to actually use tear tape here, because I want it to dry really quick. So I'm going to put tear tape, two rows of it on the bottom, on the first short panel. Okay. And then I'm going to put it on, so we've got the long panel and two small panels. Turn it over, and on the last small panel on the back I'm going to put tear tape there as well. So here I've put it on the small panel on the card, and the second one is on the strip. Okay, so I'll just show you again. This is the long piece. Turned it over and I've put it on the back of there. Press that down and remove that back in. I love this design. It's you know, it's nothing new. I'm not you know, I've not invented it. It's been around donkey's years, but it's a lovely fun one. You know, if you want to just really have fun decorating, which is what I've done with my sample. Okay, so I've laid that flat, and now I'm going to take the backing off of there. Make sure it all runs flush with the bottom of your card, and you shouldn't have a problem. It should all just match up perfectly. Give that a press, push it in, and here presto, you've got that box shape, which is your Z fold, and then you can decorate it how you like. Just make sure that nothing protrudes over the height of the card or the width of the card. Okay. Right, so I'll show you how I've decorated mine. So first of all, I have some clouds, and I've cut several, but I just need 3. And what I'm going to do first of all is with Soft Sky, I'm going to ink them to make them look nice and fluffy. Nice and cloud-like. I only need 3. Really quickly. That's those 3 done. Okay, so now I will do my stamping. So I'm going to stamp the critters, the cute little creatures, and I have mounted them on a large block. I did cut my bunny rabbit off so that I could do Easter projects, but all I've got to do is just simply put it back together like so. Get myself a piece of cardstock, which has got a bit crumpled, but never mind. And I'm choosing to stamp today using, what am I using? I want my right, so Memento is what I'm using. So I'm just going to ink up all of this image here. And just stamp at the bottom here. Beautiful, beautiful. Might just do another one, just on the off chance that I mess up with my colouring. I'll do another one. There we go. And that one's stamped clearer, to be honest, so that's probably the image that I'll use. I want a small snail. I'll stamp him there. And I also want the mushrooms, which are super cute. Here they are. I'll just mount those on a block. I'll ink those up. And I think I used 3 lots of these. So 1. Oh, I've overstamped there. Press that too hard. There we go. There we go. And then what I'm going to do is I will go away and I will colour all of those in. And then I will come right back to you. It won't be long. Okay, so after a bit of a break and a bit of you can see where I've got a mark on my hand where I've been fussy cutting. I have, you know, coloured and fussy cut the elements that I want for my card. I've used Stampin' Blends. And I've coloured just basic. I haven't added loads of shading or anything because I like to show that anybody can use them and anybody can get good results. So we're not doing anything too fancy. Plus I can't do it fancy. Right, so we're going to start and assemble our card now. So first thing that I did was to add my clouds. So using Stampin' Dimensionals, I just need to check that I'm in shot. I think I need to zoom out slightly. Using Stampin' Dimensionals, I added 1 cloud to the first panel. Get off. There we go. Just looking at my sample. So I added 1 cloud up here, and then I did stamp and cut out the sun with the Sunshine and Rainbows and the Rainbow Builder framelets, and I stamped it in Dapper Denim. No, I haven't. Daffodil Delight. I think I'm getting a bit tired. I've been creating like a machine all day, and I'm just starting to get where I'm a bit tired. So please excuse me if I mix up my words like I've had an head injury. So I put 2 over on the other side, another one here, and this is when I have fun with card making, when you can make up a scene that's a little bit more than just, you know, stamping a quick something and adding a sentiment. I like to get a bit more creative, so I'm going to have that one there. And then I did stamp out my sentiment, and I pre-cut my card so that it would be straight, and it measures 3/4 of an inch by 2 3/8. Because I just wanted it to be straight. I do want to ink. I want to ink that. So I'm getting my pull part and I'm just going to ink that, just so that it's in looks nice next to the clouds because the clouds are inked. Otherwise it'll look like it's not finished. Okay, move that out there. And then I'm just going to layer it on some of the same coloured cardstock. And then I'm going to just trim it by eye. I just know that this is straight and it measures 1 inch. And then I'll just trim it to size. Okay. So I'm going to put that in there. So there's just a nice little increment all the way around. It's not straight. Not straight! See if we can just rescue this sentiment that I haven't put it on straight. No way. See if we can rescue it. Oh no, it's creased it. Never mind, let's try again. We will rescue it. There we go, that's more straight. Just turn it over and give it a press to remove that crease, and nobody would ever know now. It's fine. Panic over. I'll just trim that to size. Is that straight? No. There we go, that'll do for me. And then add some more dimensionals. 1 on each end. Like so. And then I'm going to just have that just going across my clouds. Like so. Is that straight? I think we could do with another dimensional just under there, just to help it lift. Let me just sneak another one under there. There we go, that's better. Okay, so now I'm going to assemble all of my little critters, and I'm using mini dimensionals. So some I've cut separate and some I've cut like as complete units to save a bit of time. Get some more dimensionals. So here we've got the raccoon, I think it is. I don't know, we don't have them in England. I think it's a raccoon. And perhaps a squirrel. I'm assuming that's what they are. I could be wrong. I'm sure somebody will let me know if I am. So, on this one, because this is attached, it's alright to protrude above there, but if you're going to stick anything on here or on this part that folds, obviously you don't want to be sticking it on the back, so just bear it in mind how your thingy is going. Right, so I'm going to put my bear's quite large, so we'll put him over here so that he can be on both panels. Okay, and then my rabbit is going to just be floating on one panel. Okay, I'm going to put the rabbit there, like so. And then I had some of these over there, so we're getting the mini dimensionals now, and this is where these come in really useful, because these elements are quite small, and if I had to use you know, full-size dimensionals, I'd be cutting them up, and it's farce, isn't it? So I'm just going to add those on there. Is that what I did? Yeah, just checking my sample. I put those there, and then I had Mr. Snail, and we'll put him amongst the little mushrooms here. And this is where card making is just such fun, because you're just making like a little story. It's awesome. Or maybe that's just me that's bonkers. I don't know. Right, so these, I cut these up separate so that I could have a set of 2 over by the squirrel. Come on, you slippery little suckers. So I've got a little set of 2, so the squirrel's just behind them there. And then this one separate on its own. And I have fussy cut each and every one individually. I don't have a scan and cut, much as I'd like one. But if you to look up close at it under a microscope, it's not perfect, but it don't matter. It don't matter. Stuck to my finger. Now, it really doesn't matter if it's not perfect. I don't have an exact border all the way around, you know, I've cut it by hand, not on a machine. So there you go. Nearly done. It's quite a long process of a card to make because, you know, it's hand coloured and hand cut. It's not a 2-minute card. But cards that are not 2-minute cards stand out from the rest, don't they? And they just look amazing. And that is absolutely awesome. I really love it. And it's not far from my sample. So I've got 2. So somebody will be getting one of these in the post. And I just think they're awesome fun. And that will fit in a normal size envelope when it's folded up. Nice and sturdy. So there you go. Give it a try. Don't forget, all of the measurements and all of the products used are over on my blog at scrimpymummy.co.uk. Thanks for watching. Bye.